I don't know what we'll do, but just. So who'd like to go first, Jess or Maja?
I went first yesterday, so I think Maja should go first.
That's really nice of you, Jess. Okay, this is what I'd like to do then, Maja, please, is if you possibly can, if you can kind of stand up so you're totally out of the camera, and then you'll come back in, sit down, and only when you sit down, you're going to sit down in character. And the key thing, as we know, I'm sure you said with Mr. Yarwood, is that you do not break character. If you're not sure about something, that's fine. Just take a moment, take a bit more time to think about it. If you're really not sure about something when we've taken some time, just say, I'm not sure, or I don't want to talk about that. You know, in character, do your own thing. But don't break character. Jess and Abby, I'm going to start kind of asking questions, but after a while, if you want to ask a question, then feel free to do so. You just kind of jump in or put your hand up and do that. It'd be nice if you did ask a question if you can. Yeah, so that's it. Let me just quickly get set up. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Right. Yeah, so Mike, do you want to stand up first of all then, please? And then when you're ready, have a sit down. Whenever you're ready, Maja. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name, please?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Victoria.
Hello, Victoria. And do you prefer Victoria rather than Vicky, or?
So yeah, like I don't really know you, so Victoria, if that's okay, because like family members or friends call me Vicky, but I think Victoria.
Of course,
Okay,
yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Could you tell us a little bit about your family situation, who you live with?
I live with Martin currently. He's my husband, and with my son Tommy. Yeah, that's my current situation.
Okay, and so Martin, tell us about when you met Martin. Where did you meet him, and how did that happen?
Oh, I met him about 5 years ago. We went on a holiday to oh, I forgot the name. It was a really beautiful holiday in the mountains, and I don't know, I saw him and he was so nice, and he just talked to me, and I thought he's the man for me. Although I don't really love him, but he's just really kind, and he just has a thing for like yeah.
Okay.
He understands me. He's more like a friend, and that's why I really, yeah.
That's
like him.
interesting. So you say you don't love him. Have you ever loved him?
Yeah. At the beginning, I think I did, but yeah, not really. It was really difficult, but I thought it's just a good opportunity to be with him as a friend and as a husband, but I don't really love him. I know that sounds a bit odd, but yeah.
Okay. Can you see yourself leaving him then?
It's hard to imagine, but actually, yes. I don't really want to do it to Tommy, but yeah, I can.
Okay. And what would you say? What are your kind of interests? What are you most interested in doing when you're not, working or with your family?
I like spending time in the park, and I like seeing animals and birds, and I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. I never had the opportunity to do a sport or something because my family don't want me to, but yeah, I'm interested in being outside in nature, and yeah.
Okay. And then tell us about any friends that you have. Who like what friends do you have?
Well, I don't really have that many friends out of my family because I'm quite close to my family, and yeah, one of my friends is Lynn, obviously, but yeah, she's more than a friend, but I don't really want to go into detail with that. Any friends? Well, yeah, I have my best friend Emma, and but I don't really see her often. She's quite busy, and yeah.
Okay, so Emma, how do you think Emma would describe you as a friend to her? How would she describe you?
Well, I'm very loyal, and I think I'm a good friend, but sometimes it's hard for me to open up to her and really tell her all my feelings and emotions, especially when I haven't seen her for a while, which is the case now. And yeah, I really miss her, but she's like she travels a lot, and so we can't really see each other. I think I really wanted to see her again because I need someone to talk to about my current situation with Lynn and Martin, and I'm not really happy.
You're not happy? Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. So, I mean, if you're not happy where you are right now, what could you do to change that? What do you think you could do to change that? And I want you to be honest. I know you don't know me very well, but I'm asking you now to be honest. So, what could you do to change that?
Well, I could leave Martin, I think, but that's a really big step, and I'm not really, sure.
What are the other reasons for not leaving Martin then? So think about the reasons why you wouldn't leave Martin. So just list them.
Yeah, Tommy, for example, and also a wife without a husband is not a real woman. I can't imagine having not the safety of a man. I'm not like my mother. I don't really need a man that much, but I think having a man to that cares about me is important. Yeah, I don't have a job, so I couldn't get any money, and that's a really big problem.
And so you mentioned your mother there. What's your relationship like with your mother?
Well, we're very different. Yeah, we get along very well actually, but I can't spend too much time with her because she has opinions on things which I just can't understand. Like for example, she thinks a woman really needs a man to be happy and have that kind of like when you get a husband, you have anything reach in life, and being a mother is the best thing you that could happen to you. But I think you can go further than that. You don't need to be only a mother to be happy. You can do what you want. For example, I think I like Lynn, and that's why I actually want to be with her. But I can't really go over that what my mother taught me. Yeah.
Okay. I want you to do one final thing from me before there might be some other questions. I want you to just take a moment and just think about one purely happy moment that you've had in the last, I don't know, few weeks or months or so. One purely happy moment. And I want you to kind of describe it in detail. I want you to describe who's there, what you were doing at the time. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a couple months ago, and in summer we were all together, my whole family, and Emma was there as well, and Tommy, of course, and yeah, Martin and I, we were still a bit closer to each other, and I didn't have the feeling that we've like lost our connection a little bit. We were all there, and it was a beautiful day, and my mother was there, and my father, and my brother Edward, and we were just having fun. I didn't meet Lynn. I know her, but I've known her, but not in the better way, so that she confused me. So I was just I had no worries, and yeah, I think that's it. It's hard for me to think about it because I don't really have that many moments in which I feel free and happy. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Are there any other questions that you'd like to ask anybody?
What would you say is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear. Well, as I said, I really want to be happy one day and be with the right people. I know it's not the time yet, but I think my biggest fear is to not get to that point where I can say I have reached anything in life and being with the people I love. And I think that's one of my biggest fears. Yeah.
What's something on your bucket list?
Oh, I don't really know. I haven't thought about that.
Well, is there anywhere in the world that you would really like to go?
Well, I like it here, but I think I'll travel the world one day, but it's quite hard with a child. Well, if I could go back to the um, to the mountain where I've met Martin, I think that was a really nice. I can't remember where it was, but it was a really nice like place. I think it was in Austria or something. It was really nice.
Okay. Right, Victoria, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And thank you, Maja. Well done, Maja. Very, very, very good. Well done. I could genuinely do that. You know, we could keep going with that for a very long time, I think. You know, you were really in character and you really were thoughtful. And that's great. Is there anything there that it made you think about more that you hadn't thought about? Is there anything that it kind of made you build on at all?
Yeah, I don't know. I find it quite hard to do it, and I think like having more time to think about the questions would be for me better, but I think it's also good to do it in like a really quick way because then yeah.
I think that's the point of it, isn't it? It's about as an
Yeah.
actor doing it so that it becomes second nature. So it's
Yeah.
not kind of you're not thinking about it so much as it's just coming to you. So that's the point of it. I was just going to say one of the things there that I thought was interesting is when I asked you about the happiest moment, I was maybe expecting you to kind of say it was with Lynn and you know we were there together and she touched my hand and it was that sort of thing. But the fact that there was more people there made me think maybe that you know maybe she's not as in love with Lynn, or you know she doesn't kind of you know even at the end of the play maybe there's not as much of a connection there as you might think. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like Victoria feels like Lynn confuses her and she's not really sure what to think about Lynn because they also have like arguments.
Yeah.
Play when
Right. I'm just going to stop recording. Jess, I would like to really kind of see if we can have a quick